The Greens Monitor, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark down your calendar. Another announcement is my Instagram was hacked. So if you're following me on there, maybe get out of there. And we're trying to work on a new Instagram, me and the wife, and actually a new website coming very, very soon. So all things going forward and a little bit backwards. Okay, so we're getting some people here on the chat. Good, good, good. Let's get her started. Hello, Senna. Okay, well, I'm going to be doing part of my list here in the very first part, and then we'll get to everybody's chat. Okay. Hello, Phil. Good to see you. Okay, well, the first item on the big list is, will XRP raise to $2? Okay. Yes, a new haircut. The wife held me down with the scissors. It was crazy. So before we get into that, let's get into, will XRP raise to $2 in 3 months? Okay. Now, for the cards that I have pulled, it is saying that it's going to get very, very close, but not quite in that 3-month period of time. A lot of things are going to be happening around the crypto sphere and in the world, as if anybody's been paying attention out there. We won't get too much into that today, but the price will get to that, but probably in the next 4 to 6 months time from now. Okay. Of course, everything's going to be kind of going sideways. I know we're going up a little bit today. We got to $54,000 in Canadian on the Bitcoin, which was really interesting. Then it kind of dropped down. So it's going to be doing this for the next little while. Same with many of the other cryptocurrencies that are out there. Okay. A lot of people that are associated with it are going to be pleased that the price is going up finally. And we're going to have that SEC ruling very, very soon. And it's going to be in favor of XRP. So when that happens, all XRP will bust. Same with Ethereum. Okay. So if you don't have any Ethereum in your portfolio, I would suggest getting some as soon as possible. So the other reading somebody was asking me to do was Adele. Non-crypto related reading. Okay. Adele, really great singer. I like her stuff. I'm hoping many of you do as well. So let's just have a quick read on Adele. How's she doing? So it seems her health is a little sketchy at the moment. This is going to be for the next 3 months for Adele. But she's handling it very, very well. I think it's more of an emotional thing that she was going through or is going through at this moment. And so she's going to be recovering from that and not trashing like our wonderful tower card in her health area. So emotionally, she's going to be picking up very, very well. Money-wise, she's going to be okay. She's, I think, going to be going down quite a bit. But something's going to be coming along where she can make that money back. Okay. and it's to do with some relationship she was or is in or is resolving at this time. I think this is part of her emotional uh, situation right now. Could be a relationship thing. Okay, uh, and of course, separation could be taking some money away from her in that aspect, but the people around her are holding strong. And and it's just time for her to rebuild her own personal life. Her public life seems to be okay. Her career is fine, but her personal life is a little bit shaky at the moment. Okay, so that was Adele. A little reading for her. Okay, let's do one more on the big list here. Somebody was asking about League of Ancients. I'm hoping that's a game with probably some type of cryptocurrency attached to that. So let's have a look at that. So League of Ancients. Okay. Lots of people talking in the chat. That's good. Good, good. For some reason, the price is going to be not doing so well for the next 3 months' time because a lot of the hidden things are going to be coming out to view. Okay. So the body of it is a little shaky. They're hung up on a lot of issues, and they're going to have to go through those issues for the next little while. The platform itself could be the coin as well, just development of the game, and if it's a game, I'm not sure what exactly this is. Also, the people that are associated with it are looking for other things to work on for whatever reason. So they're going to have to bring in new people into the group as it is. So I don't think it's going to be blasting off anytime soon. I think it's going to take a lot longer than that 3-month period to really get a good foothold and get that traction that it needs. Okay, so that was League of Ancients. Many new games coming out with cryptocurrency type thing. And one more from the big list. Will silver go up? And when? It's already going up. So let's have a three-month look at silver. And remember, should get your crypto gold and silver, especially right now, while you can. Okay. I was watching Road to Ruta, and he was talking about the places that deliver the silver and gold are having trouble filling orders because they're running out of product. That should be telling you a lot of things that are going on globally. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at silver for the next 3 months, and then we'll get to the chat. Okay, so the health of it is very, very good. It seems to be waning a little bit. It's kind of doing the sideways thing as everything's shorting itself out, and more pressures from government doing naughty things. It's the nicest way I can put it. Will be encouraging many people to get into gold, silver, cryptos in the near future. If you haven't already, this would be the greatest time to get into silver right now. because of the shortages and all the other things going on around the planet. As we know, the old financial system is in really bad shape. So it'd be a good thing to look into going forward. They got the right mix of people going behind the scenes with many of the silver suppliers, and that price is going to be going off in the next 3 months, but not for quite. It's going to be doing this for the next little bit because it went up and it's kind of doing this, and then it's going to jump up again very, very soon. So that was a 3-month look at silver. As we've discussed previously, it's going to go up quite considerably in the next little while. Okay, let's get to that chat. New Zealand. Jacinda Adern. Hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. So New Zealand's Prime Minister. A lot of these politicians are really scrambling to keep power. Okay, as people are starting to figure them out, like our Justin Trudeau just did some. We won't get into that, but it just has that smell of desperation to them as they make backroom deals and stuff in the background. Okay, let's have a look at Jacinda Adern. Well, definitely her health is not the greatest right now. She's perplexed about many of the things that she's had to do. Let's put the camera down a little bit. Yeah, her health isn't the great, and it's in the fine balance right now. Emotionally, she's very, very at her wits' end. Even naughty leaders do get emotionally strung out on some of the things that they have to do. Wealth-wise, a lot of the people are turning their backs on her for whatever reason. And then there's some new people coming into the fray. I'm thinking that these are some of the good guys coming into the situation and changing her mind. So she's going to be doing an about face on many of the decisions that she was making. And many of the good ones she'll keep, and any of the more negative things that she was involved in are going to be going away very, very quickly. The people around her, there's a lot of scheming behind the scenes against her. Okay. So a lot of the people around her aren't to be trusted, and she's going to have to deal with that. I have this feeling that she's not going to be in power for much longer for whatever reason. Probably just due to stress. Okay. So if she's good or bad, I'm not quite sure. But I do have this feeling that everybody's conspiring against her behind the scenes. Yeah, so I don't see her in another year or two. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. I'm curious, could you do a 3-card reading for my portfolio? Will it do well in the near future? Okay, no problem. A lot of the choices that you may want to reconsider. You have a lot of things in there that you're hoping too much that they're going to be making big money. Even now, you have some really good coins in there. A portion of them, they're based on hopium. Not every coin's going to be making it. So I have this feeling that you're going to have probably go back to the things that you've invested in and reconsider them. Remember my big list: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, um, Chainlink, and what's the XRP? Probably ones that you should have in your portfolio. Everything else, they can do well or bad, depending on everything going on. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Nice haircut. Thank you. Those TikTok people won't be asking about your wig anymore, at least for a couple months. Can you look at Algorand and Rose, please? Are they, I guess, two different cryptos? We'll look at Algorand first, and then we'll look at Rose. Separate readings. Okay, so this is the Algorand. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Oh. We got some of the nastiest cards in from the deck that you can have. Sorry, it's Algorand, both coins. Okay. Okay. We got the Death card. We got the 10 of Swords. We got the Tower. What else? Some other nasty cards. Judgment is upside down. Okay, let's do a reading on this. See what we see. The health of it is, of course, not the greatest right now, probably because everything's exploding on them behind the scenes. There's a lot of people coming into the situation, getting rid of old people because of that death card. That's where the people, my line of cards for people. And we got the 10 of Swords. Whole lot of backstabbing going on behind the scenes within the organization. I think it's probably due to because there was some nasty, naughty black hats in there, and it's being toppled over. So they're in the process of being purged right now. And the little victories that they were hoping for are falling flat on their face. So, yeah, this is one cryptocurrency I probably would stay away from and probably wouldn't deal with at all. And it doesn't look like it's going to survive for the next couple months. Okay, hopefully that answers that question on Algorand. Algorand. Okay. Algorand is a different one. Is that the one? Algorand? Yeah. Just a misspelling. Okay. So a lot of things going on there. Keep your eye on it. Might be some good buying potential, but I wouldn't. I'd put my money into Bitcoin. That's just me. Okay. Let's have a look at Rose coin. Of course, that's only for the next 3 months. It could get better. Same sort of thing going on with the Rose coin. Everything of the health of the project is basically collapse in on itself. There is somebody coming in to aid it through the next steps, as the price has a long journey to make to recover from everything that's been going on behind the scenes. It's a real fight for them to keep their head above water at this moment for the next 3 months. There's a lot of money being poured in, but I think it's going to be a little too late for them for the next 3 months. Another one I probably really stay away from at this moment in time. Okay, sorry, Jan. You always bring the greatest and most interesting coins. But thank you, and I'm hoping that answers your question on those two. Okay. Would you do a 3-card spread on my crypto investments and strategies longer term? Okay. Hopefully you got those 5 or 6 coins I keep mentioning. Especially Ethereum right now. Some really interesting things going on with Ethereum. Okay. They're doing their test net for Ethereum 2.0 very, very soon. Okay. Long term. Sherry got it. Okay. You got a lot of coins that aren't going to be making a lot of money for quite some time. Okay. If you sit on them for a very lengthy time, I don't think anything's going to be collapsing on itself with your portfolio. But I think the coins that you do have are going to take a very, 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 very long time to really get up in price because everybody's attention's on other things. Hopefully you got those 5, 6 coins I keep mentioning. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Maybe re-look at some of the cryptocurrencies that you have and maybe put them into those 5. Just a suggestion, okay? Not financial advice. Hopefully that helps you out. Would you flip Bitcoin into Ethereum? No, I got both. And the wife will let she'd smack me so hard that I'd be flying across the room if I did that. So no and no. It's best to have them both. Okay? Because they're both going to be part of the new financial system. So having both would be a pretty smart idea. Okay? So Super Whittle Guy, my favorite. Ethereum seeing news that once they implement 2.0, it's going to fly to 5 figures. Your thoughts? Yes. Most definitely. But it's going to take a little longer than they saying. They say about June, July. I think it's going to be a little longer until they sort out everything. Okay? So if you don't have Ethereum yet, might be a good idea to get into that. Okay? Good to see you, Super Whittle Guy. Hopefully that helps you. Australia has an election in May. Will Scott Morrison, the current prime minister, be voted back in? I don't know. I'm not up on my Australian politics, so I don't know if he's good or bad. But judging by some of the things that have been going on in Australia, could be a little worse than Justin. That's Canadian Prime Minister. He's going to have that victory. And it's a definite yes. We got the Ace of Swords. Whenever you get an ace, means yes. But he's going to have a talk, and he's going to be getting a talking to. Okay, so you're going to see him change if he hasn't already. Okay, So yes, I believe he will get in. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Could I also get a card pull for my portfolio? Curious. No problem, Santa. You may want to look more closely. Okay, if you don't have these, I would strongly consider getting into those. The ones that you do have, I think some of them are going to flop, and a lot of them are going to take a long, like the other guy that asked previously, it's going to take a long time till they really go up in price. Well, to retirement levels and whatnot. So I'm just going to start doing this for the rest of the show. That'd be a good suggestion. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Thank you, Sherry. Got it on the screen. Okay. Thank you.
That was a question?
No, she's just saying the 5.
Oh, I see.
She was paying attention.
Yeah, I wasn't paying
I think I need you to look at my portfolio. Okay. No problem, Jan. My friend from Australia. It's okay. It's a lot of coins that have a lot of good potential. If you don't have the, but it's going to take a long time to really pump up to millionaire status, as it were. And you're going to have a lot of victories within your portfolio. But I would suggest, okay, a little bit more. You've got my favorite 6. Awesome. I think some of the lesser ones are going to be taking their time. Okay. But if you got any amount of Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, you're going to be just fine. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Okay. Can it do a 3-card reading on personal? Your personal life, I guess. Okay. Something to do with the health not so great coming up for yourself. So just be careful. Make sure you're taking care of yourself for the next little while. Don't be doing things that you shouldn't be doing physically. Okay. If you're an old guy like me, don't run a marathon or something like that. Because I think you're going to have to lead into it. I think it's more of getting back into shape thing coming up for yourself. And once doing that, I think you're going to be hurting yourself a tiny bit. Okay. So just be careful of that for the next 3 months. If you're getting into that sort of situation, it's more of a physical thing that I see. So if you start running or something, take it slowly at first. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Will my wife reconcile our marriage and come home? Okay. We got a Facebook person on here. Cool. Okay. She's made a judgment that it's a yes, but with conditions attached to that. She, I think, needs a little bit more within the situation that you both are in. And change, a little bit of change on both sides to make it work out into the future. But it is yes. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question.
Someone asked about agents.
We already did that.
Yeah.
How high can Sheba go into 2022? Now we keep covering this one. I think it won't get to that penny this year. It's going to be the next couple of years until it gets to that point. There's a lot of things going on in the Shiba Inu space. It's not that it'll be fun. It's just going through a transition right now, which is a real pain in the ass for many of the people who use Shiba Inu on their platform. And it's going to become much, much better once they go through those changes. Once that happens and it becomes easier to use, because at our crypto meeting, a lot of people who are into Shiba Inu were having problems with it. So that's going to keep that price down. They got to fix all these things before it goes up. So it won't be this year till when it gets to a penny. It's going to be beyond that. Okay. So just sit tight, sit on it.
Big list?
Oh, sure. We're out of questions today?
Yep, so far. A lot of nice haircuts.
Okay. So we're looking at Theta. Somebody was asking, will Theta get to $20 this year? Oh, there's all the questions coming in. So we're looking at $20 Theta this year for 2022. No. It's a great project. I love it. It's just not going to be reaching that height of price for the foreseeable future. Probably another year, 2 years until we get to that point. They got to fix a lot of things on their platform so where it's usable by regular people like me. But they are going to be having a celebration on maybe $10 within the year. Health is fine. The people that are involved are fine. They're getting to the end of a cycle, so a new beginning for them in programming and moving forward. Yeah, but it won't get to that price quite yet. Okay. Okay. What do we got? How is it possible to look at Demole, a gaming coin coming next month? Okay. Demole. Lots of games coming out. Well, that price isn't looking good for the coin. Got some nasty cards there. The health of it is, when it does come out in the next month or so, it's going to be lackluster for the most part. They're trying to capture that Axios and all the other games that are out there, and I think that it doesn't have the oomph for it to really make a big impact for the next little while. And for some reason, the price just collapsed in on itself and doesn't really take off like people were expecting it to. The people that are involved in it are probably not the best people to have in a gaming platform. And I don't think it's going to go too well in the next month or so. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Is anything going to happen soon with the Hunter Biden laptop issue? Well, I know Hunter Biden's not going to get into any trouble. He'll be fine. He'll get off scot-free. Where I think it's going to affect is Joe Biden, Joe Biden for the next midterms and all that. He definitely will not get back in. But for anything happening to Hunter Biden or Joe Biden from the naughty dealings that both of them were doing in Ukraine, okay, and Russia and China, and the list goes on of all the naughty things they were involved in, besides smoking crack and stuff. Nothing will happen to Hunter Biden. That's just the benefit of being rich, I guess, and powerful. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Dogelon Mars. Okay, I think we've done a reading on this one previously. Someone got a new haircut. Hello, AM. Yeah. I went in. Of course, hairstylist still requires you to have a mask. And the mask, the lady pulled so she could get around here, and it snapped. Ah! And she ran to get another mask. That was quite entertaining, I guess. So we're looking at Dogelon Mars.
It says, can you run faster now?
Of course. Lightning speed. Health-wise, it's at the end of some cycle, so whatever good things that were coming out about it are going to succeed. That long journey that it was on to succeed is at the end. But I do see the price doing okay, not amazingly. Okay. It did look like it was going to totally collapse in on itself, but it recovers at the last minute. So it may be a good thing if you're quick on the trigger to make a little bit of money. But you got to be nice and quick and got all your things set up on your trades, and the people that are involved in it are neither here nor there. Not probably something that I would deal with it, but it's there. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Here's a good question on Canada's leadership. It's obvious Trudeau won't get re-elected. I hope not. In my opinion, how do you see the immediate and far future for Canada and its leadership? Well, if you're paying attention to Canadian news today or from yesterday, Trudeau and the Liberal Party and the NDP Party joined forces, which you're not supposed to do, giving them a majority government instead of a minority government. So a lot of the nasty things that the NDP wanted to get through will now be getting through. Okay. And a lot of those nasty things like S233 from the Liberals will probably get through. Hopefully, in Canadian government, that has to pass the House. Then it goes to our version of Supreme Court. Okay, here in Canada. Hopefully they see it for what it is and put a stop to it. You have to remember a lot of this is grasping at straws. They know their careers are done and they're trying to keep their heads above water. Justin Trudeau's in a lot of hot water legally, and there's a lot of things, court cases against him right now. So this is a way of averting all that. So, and with that, he's guaranteed to stay in power till 2025, which is our next election. I don't see him lasting that long, actually. I see him something happening along the line before that time, and he's gotten rid of. Okay? And Canada will be much, much better place after that. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question, Super Whittle Guy. Apecoin. 3-card reading on Apecoin. It's going to be fine. There's a lot of schemes behind the scenes that are going to be working out just right. But the money making on it is going to be lackluster. Okay, so it's going to survive. It's going to do its thing. But the money associated with it will be kind of lackluster. Okay, hopefully that helps you out, Rosie. Jennifer would like a 3-card rating. No problem. Okay. If there was some type of job position or something along those lines or a business thing, it's not going to go through for whatever reasons. You're, I think, in the decision of getting out of a current position that you're in into something new. I think those plans are going to be falling through. And I think the issue was something to do with finances. Okay. So I'm just getting this where just stay put where you are and keep looking. Okay, if you're in that situation. Okay, hopefully that helps you out, Jennifer. Hi, Andre. Do you expect Elon Musk to sever ties with Doge in the future? He doesn't really have ties with it, okay, as an organization. He's just a spokesman, or not a spokesman for Doge. He's just a guy who talks about it, and he's in the public eye. So whenever he talks about it, it goes up. No, I think he's going to stick with it. Let's just throw some cards down for that. Like, he's not the boss of Doge. I don't think anybody really runs it anymore. It's such an old coin that it hasn't been worked on for a long time. Yeah, he'll continue with it. It's part of his website business. You can buy merchandise with it if you want to. That'll continue on. Yeah, slow and steady. I don't think he has any plans on doing anything drastic with it. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Ah, I am the Human Lightning Network. What's the future on Efinity coin? I'll. You sure like these gaming coins, don't you? It's on the Polkadot chain. Okay. Have a quick look at Efinity. It's coming at the end of a cycle for its price. So if it's been down, I think it's going to go down even more. You got the Three of Swords, which usually means heartbreak. So if you're expecting a whole bunch of things from this one, it's probably not going to be anytime soon. The health of it is pretty lackluster. And the people that are involved in it are kind of neither here nor there on the most part. I'm not quite sure what game this is, but I think it's going to be one that some people will play, but it won't be a huge hit. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. I saw on Jim Mitra that Canada will collapse in June 1st. Not sure in what way, but that's what came up. Could be the change of leadership and our change of our being a free place to live. I guess I think that's going to be changing, or they're trying to do that, but that it's going to be collapsing, on itself. All these things that Justin's trying to do are going to be falling on its face. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Mama B would like a 3-card reading. No problem. I'm going through some. It's like you're walking on eggshells right now, but you want to really move forward on something that you were thinking of. I would take it slow for whatever this thing is. Okay, slow and easy. Don't be that bull in a china shop, kind of like my boss at work. That's his management style, is bull in a china shop. Don't do that. Take it slow with this new person that you're trying to work with and see it from their point of view. I think you're not connecting, so it's not time for you to run with them. Sometimes we have to hold people by the hand and lead them a little bit. And then once you get to that end of that cycle, then you can start running together. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. be relocating out of Canada. This is Prad.
Ask who's going to Europe and wants a Tassimo.
We got a Tassimo from Europe. It's a European plug. And it doesn't, we got the converter and all that stuff. And it still doesn't work. So if you want a Tassimo and you're going to Europe, let us know. Nice and cheap, too. We do. Please take it. Okay. Relocating out of Canada. Something about Toronto. You in Toronto? Well, it's yes. Got a big ace. Ace of Wands. Physical. And it's not going to be as hard as you thought it was going to be. For whatever reason, there's going to be someone that comes along and shows you how to get out of Canada and a good place for you to go to. So if you've got, first you have to figure out where you're going to go. Okay. And there's going to be, at the right moment, at that time, there's going to be someone that shows you a good way of doing it. And it's not going to be taking you or taking the amount of work that you thought it would.
Nope, Vancouver.
Vancouver. Okay. But yeah, it is a good card. Say yes. So if it's Europe, let us know. We got a Tassimo for you. Hopefully that helps you out. Reading on Sandbox. Why would you want to leave Vancouver? It's so mountainous and scenic. Been there twice, actually. It's a nice place when it's not raining. Okay, Sandbox reading. So Sandbox for the next 3 months is okay. It's building up steam. The price is going to be falling down a little bit in the next 3 months' time. Could be a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice, of course. And the people involved in it are pretty good. There is some nefarious things going on behind the scenes, okay, because of the technology and the people that are involved in it. Okay, a little bit shady there, but the coin itself is going to in the next little while. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Prad says, yes, he will take. Get his name.
Not free.
It's not free. Okay. Could you please pull 3 cards on things I either need to look out for or be aware of, look forward to next few months? Things I know, vague, but so much uncertainty right now for me. Super Whittle guy, you should book a reading. Seriously. I'll even give you, email me. We'll discuss it then. Okay? Carol. Would like any romance coming my way soon. Okay. I think you're stopping yourself because you're still thinking of somebody else. And that's getting in the way. Okay. So it's Once you get over that situation mentally, then you can move forward, and then you can let the law of attraction work for you. Also, getting out of the house, mingling helps. But I do see a lot of things, somebody in your mind that's stopping that. Okay. Once you resolve that issue, then it will start to happen. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay. Non-crypto question, and I hesitate, but here goes. The female I'm talking to, is she real, or is the thing fake? Or this thing fake? Or maybe I should ask, is she the one? That's a big question. And that might require a personal reading with me in the description down below. Just email me and we can get that done. But let's see what we can do. Go back to the other one.
Okay.
The first thing that is coming to my mind, is she the one? Could be the one for right now. Okay. So that was one of the first things that came to mind. Do a couple cards here. Yeah, she's doing a little bit of hard to get. I don't think she's the one, but I think she's, how would you say it? She is interested. Okay. And it'll be a great journey for the two of you. Okay. So I'll leave it at that. Anything else, you might have to book a reading. Excuse me. Hi, Andre. Will my metals and crypto investments be able to support me by July 2023? Okay. That'd be about right for everything that's going on right now. Excuse me. Well, I wanted to throw the other one out. I don't think quite yet. It's picking up. It's just due to the price of everything going up. If the price of everything wasn't going up, then yes. But you're gonna have to figure out what point it is that you can retire with. When I was a financial advisor, there's this thing, program that we used to calculate on how much you're putting in, inflation over time, and your age. Okay, so you have to remember price of every inflation. Okay, and the amount of money that you're putting in, and the money that you actually have. What you have may be sufficient for one person, but I don't think it'll be living large. Okay, you'll be just fine, but it'd be a little restricted than you were hoping for. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Are you saying excellent, or is that a coin?
Oh, maybe. No, I'll Google it.
Give us a second.
Or
Or he can respond.
let's see. Oh, maybe that is actually. We'll go on to someone else.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Thank you, Super Whittle Guy. We're at the hour. Ocean Protocol, a Web3 coin. Is it a black hat or a white coin? And will it do well? Okay. Okay. This is for Ocean Protocol. Yeah, it's a dark, black hat being turned around. And it's gonna be really, really rough. Okay. For the next little while. Digital names. Get some better coins. Do the 5. Okay. Okay. Hope that answers your question. That's the hour. Always grateful for everybody that comes out, especially that Super Whittle guy. Make sure if you like a personal reading with me, Super Whittle guy, that the information is in the description down below. Make sure you just email me and we'll talk and set up a time and all that stuff. Also, we have, if you like to keep your coins protected, we have Trezors for sale in the description also down below. What else we got? We got our Patreon going on down there. I think a few people have gone into that. And I think that's about it. So I'll see you on Thursday. And make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.